It is 12:02, and I just got off. Kind of surprised that I got off this early, but also not, because Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and if you work past midnight onto like a holiday or a Sunday, then that makes it double time. So they're like, yeah, go home so we don't have to give you more money. Anyways. Timer. Boom. Alright. I was driving to work today, and I'm just driving along in my little Honda Accord, my Meadowmobile, if you will, and I'm just, being a construction worker, driving, and this big long road that goes down to our work site, and because you work with all these people on a daily basis, and you walk past their cars in the parking lot on a daily basis, like, as time passes and you learn their names and you learn what kind of cars they drive and you just learn all this stuff. And so, I don't really recognize it while it's driving, because the only time that I see it is when it's parked. But Travers, one of my coworkers, is ahead of me, and I don't know it's him. I just think it's just another car. And he so I'm driving, and the car just like cuts in front of me, and I'm like, that moment when you get cut in front of in a car, and you're like, ooh, you, shame. And then to add insult to injury, he sticks his arm out the window and flips me off. So I'm like, dang, who's this guy? And then I see his face, like, in his rearview mirror, and it's like, just looking straight at me. And yeah, he's got a troll face when he laughs. He's got that kind of like third grader just made a fart joke at a teacher, and then he's like, it's kind of funny because he's straight up like 30-something, but still. Anyways, also while I was picking wire with a stick with a magnet on the end, I was picking it, and then I got up and left to go get a new battery for my flashlight, those big like spotlight flashlights, and then I'm coming back, and I look over and I see like where I had left my stuff, and Travis is standing there, and he's like, and he takes it, and then he like looks around, and then he sees me, and he's like, and just gives me the finger, and he does that stupid laugh. He's a funny guy. I find it funny and humorous that there's a lot of profanity in this line of work. Oh, the other thing, my big Indian coworker, he's a big guy, dude. He's just a big guy. He's also pretty racist, so he'll talk about white man and black man and Indian man and all this stuff. And since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, for the last couple of days he's kind of been talking about it, and he's sitting there, he walks up to me and he just starts talking about how the white man like took away his land and everything, and I'm just sitting there being white, sweeping, just kind of awkwardly being shamed into the race that I was born into, and he's just talking about it, and I'm like, man, that wasn't me, right? It's like, no, bro, it was your ancestors who did that to my people. And dude, I mean, I do not condone what happened to the Indians. Very sad. Trail of tears, if you will. It's not cool, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So like, what do you expect me to do about it? So it's just kind of that awkward moment where you're like, yeah. But that led me to thinking, it probably wasn't my ancestors. It was just white people. And then another boat came over after that had happened, and then it had like my particular ancestors. But I mean, if you want to get technical, whatever, white people are white devils, blue-eyed devils. What's something else that happened today? Okay, maybe not specifically today, but female coworker, Amber, she was picking wire. No, she wasn't. She was rolling a blanket, and so to do that, you have to be on your hands and knees, and you have to roll it up, and then you get on your knees and roll it, and then you stand up and roll it because it gets bigger and thicker as you roll it. And she's starting out, and I'm teaching her how to do it, so I'm kind of walking back and forth and checking it. And then I'm bored, so I kind of walk over, and I just push her over. And she's like, whoa. And you know those videos of like cats and dogs, like little puppies and kittens that get like pushed over or they fall over or something? And it has that innocence and complete lack of ability of knowing what to do, that it just kind of like rolls and like flops around for a couple seconds, and then it's like, oh yeah, legs. That was what happened, and it was so funny. It was so funny. She kept trying to kill me after that because we're walking on top of like 40-foot high platforms. So she would kind of nudge me around up there, and so that was kind of scary, but I probably deserved it. And when I say probably, I mean I did. I deserved it. So, I've passed my mark. I am sorry. I'm going to go not take a shower, drive over to my parents' house, and have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving as well. So, good night, guys. Have a good one.